bit above the middle point. As we speak, we're starting to come down towards the middle point. But not a lot of information, right? Not a lot of information on 4-hour. In my perspective, it's just one big range, and then there's ranges inside of the range, right? That's kind of how I'm looking at it. That's how I'm seeing it. Okay. Same thing like this. One big range inside of a range. So it's gonna be interesting. Take my time with the markets. I do notice that we came up to this point. We had trouble breaking through it. We fell below. Now we're back at it. See what happens. That's something that I am paying attention to. 1 hour. Let me turn my levels back on. And yeah, I already have my levels up here. But like I said, gonna be nice and patient this morning as far as looking for where we're going. Righty, so we got the market open here. This is the 15-minute time frame. Bottom with about 61 points so far at this opening. We're gonna bring it down to the 5-minute time frame. We're gonna zoom in and make it nice and simple. All right, here we go. Patience is the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Ran trading drills, awesome. Nice barbecue with the fam. Cool, cool. Donovan, good morning. 780, good morning. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, as much as you can, you want to get those hours in on your chart. Not just live hours trading, ladies and gentlemen, but the hours you put in when the market's not moving is where the magic happens, right? Just like anything else, just like professional sports. Those of you watching the World Cup right now, they didn't get there because they've been playing football or soccer, whichever way you call it. They didn't get there because they were playing for 4 years, 5 years. They got there because they love the game, right? Think about how many hours they put in outside of those live games, right? On their own. Those hours and hours and hours of training, right, is the reason why they are professionals and successful at what they do. You have to grind out those hours. All right, we are pushing up here. I was about to say we're in the 890s, but we just jumped to 910. Looks like we're headed towards 920. Nasdaq building up a little steam here. Tennis with your 8-year-old. Oh, that is sweet. That is so sweet. Does anybody here play pickleball? Let me know in the chat. Does anybody here play pickleball? Any pickleball players in the chat? Let me know. I know it's similar to tennis in a way. In chat. Just typing something out. Perfect, perfect. Alrighty, here we are right below 920, kind of hanging out at 915, 917. You play? Not yet. Planning to eventually play tennis? Okay. Nice, nice. Both fun sports. And you get outside too, so fun. It's always nice getting the heart pumping and moving. So chat, while we are waiting for this candle here, the 9:30 candle, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do our daily affirmation. So go ahead and give me a 111 in the chat. Get some positivity flowing this morning while we're waiting on the markets. 111 angel numbers in the chat. Let's see. Today is July 6th, 2026. Let's see what we got for you. Whoa, zoomed in. Zoom out a little bit. You are closer to the life you've always been asking for. Then you realize. Keep showing up even on the days when progress feels invisible. The smallest steps often lead to the biggest changes. I will tell you from experience, the smallest steps do lead to big changes. I will also tell you from experience, your life can change in a month. Especially when you align yourself, you will be amazed. So if you are someone who, you got goals, you want to achieve them, you haven't been achieving them, it's time to look in the mirror and think about the direction you've been going. How have you been thinking about your goals? What have you been doing every day towards those goals, right? Something's got to change, Something's got to give. Right? Wow, look at this. Look at this. I usually don't impulse 930 too often. This one. Kind of liking it to the downside. Just a bit. If we can up to the 1 minute. Just one micro because it's 9:30 opening. What, about 200 points? Won't be mad at it. Very rare that I trade the opening. Doesn't happen too often. Maybe like once or twice a month. But this is one of those days where I'm gonna take a shot at it. And I'm in love with feeling love and I always low on. Where's TP is gonna be. I can't help it, yeah. I can't help when I leave my safety in a vibe, I leave it all behind. 720. Why is it this color? Change this color. Safety in a vibe, I leave it all behind, and I keep nothing in mind on the east side. Looks better. I don't have the time to be stepping out of line. Gotta keep myself in line if I don't have the time to be patient. Half that shit is already. What was that, like 91 points? Keeping next to nothing adjacent. Always thought it's funny how, yeah. I walk around like I know where to go. Don't gotta whip it, I'm still on the road. Alright, Monday morning. What you got for us Monday morning? I'm in the Lakers, I'm trying to be frozen. I'm in love with feeling love and I don't tell me we're gonna chop around here. Not getting no follow through here. Like it's to stay below the 70s, but we're just kind of hanging in the 70s here. Safety Don't like us hanging around these 70s. Wanted to see some follow through there. Yeah, I mean, look, this candle pulled up how much? 111 points back up. That is ridiculous. 111 points back up. That I don't like. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this. I don't like that. No follow through. No sells there. Like we're pushing up now. 111 rejection on that wick. Either we're going to be ranging here or the buyers are extremely strong right now. I think the buyers are pretty strong just by the way that candle closed. Mic is low. How's the mic, chat? Let me know, chat. How's the mic? How are we sounding this morning? I gotta ask chat because when it's coming from someone who never talks in the chat, it just can't be trusted. Mic is good? Okay, perfect. Perfect. And here we go, back down. Maybe a little rangy. Look at this mess. This is a mess. You guys can see the range a little bit better here. Look at this. So I cut my trade because we didn't get any follow through, and then we closed. I said 111, but it's really 114 if you want to be to the T. We closed bullish, 114 points. Now, when you look on a smaller time frame, not small, I'm sorry, the 5-minute time frame, you can see it on this wick. But when you look from the 3-minute, you can see how strong of a candle that was. I mean, that was just ridiculous. But here we are. We just came down 80 points. Now we're just sitting here. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait out the 15 minutes and then reevaluate. Ridiculous. Headphones and mic sound good? Perfect. Also, we got ISM services today. That's in about 15 minutes as well. So I'm gonna wait till ISM at this point. Doesn't look like Trump is scheduled to speak today. So let's give you guys an update on what's been going on. Let's check out the news. You know, there's a lot of World Cup news, but I'm speaking of the Trump-Iran news. Let's check that out while we're waiting. All right. This was this morning, about 45 minutes ago. 12-hour funeral procession through the streets of Tehran for slain Supreme Leader. Oh yeah. I thought that was Friday though, last week. But yeah, for those who don't know, the Supreme Leader did die over there in Iran, and they were hosting a funeral for them. But I thought that was I thought it was Friday that they were doing that. I did see over the weekend they had news where people were chanting for revenge on America because of their leader, but I don't know. 15 to 20 million people along the foreign. That's a lot of people attending a funeral. 15 to 20 million. Holy. Wow. Lebanon's president said Monday that Israel's occupation of the south was preventing the Lebanese army deployment to the area. Interesting. I don't see it here, but I did see that Iran told the UK to stay out of it. I don't know if you guys saw that over the weekend. But the UK was basically kind of offering to help us guide our ships safely. The ships that have been out there for months. For those who don't know, you know, we got people in the Navy SEALs. We got people who've been out there in those ships before this war started, chat. You realize that, right? And they were supposed to come home like the beginning of this year. They're still there. We've been there this whole time. The weekend, the UK was offering to guide those ships back or whatever, and Iran was basically like, stay out of it. I don't see it here though. But yeah, we'll see, y'all. We're living in some interesting times. Like I said, these leaders are playing Game of Thrones in real life. That's kind of how I see it. We're literally playing Game of Thrones in real life. Alright. Let's get back here. So I just seen that candle going bullish, and now I look back, and now it's got a top wick and it's flip bearish. What's going on here? Anybody else tired of the 930 candle? Let me get a 1 in the chat if you're tired of this 130 candle. Make up your mind, right? Make a decision. This is why I only trade it like once or twice a month. I don't trade it every single day. Most days I'll wait. 9 times out of 10 I wait because sometimes we just kind of go nowhere. We go nowhere but somewhere, right? At the same time. Jeez. I mean, look at that in the 1 minute. Right? It's creating higher supports. You may say, does this one count? Yes, because it never broke this low. So it is creating higher supports. Wow. To me, it's creating chaos. Getting annoying. No worries though, we got like 9 minutes till that news drops. And 9 minutes till this 9:30 candle closes on 30 minutes, so not too much time left. If you take a look on the 30-minute time frame before the opening, I mean, we were very rangy, right? Volume was very small. So Stove is on the stove is on, and Nasdaq is cooking up some volume here, so we'll see what it's got to bring today. See, now it looks like we're headed to the top side. This looks a little bit more clear now. I don't even have my coffee this morning, chat. I'm just all the way off. No coffee. Stuff with no coffee. We're definitely headed up to the 40s here. We're at 30,000. Just hit 30,000. Wrong button, man. Let's see. We'll keep it on 5 minute. And we're gonna look to the left a little bit. We got this resistance. As we speak, I was gonna say we may have a little retracement there, right? You can see that rejection. Could be rejection, could be people profit taking. But look at that. You know, so just basic stuff like support and resistance is just, you know, a lot of people probably have sell orders sitting there too, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till after the news. Did anybody take a buy and now they're like, what the heck? You know? Jeez. Let me know in the chat if you took a buy and that candle just kind of knocked you down. Like, what in the world? It's Nasdaq. It is Nasdaq. By the way, chat, those of you who are not in the Discord, lots of free stuff in the Discord. My book is in there if you are a member. If you're not a member, no worries, you still get access to my book for free. The public version drops August 1st. So at the end of this month, the payout playbook, all right? The official payout playbook. Stop blowing prop firm accounts and start getting paid. Alrighty. Alrighty. Discord confuses me. Well, any entrepreneur, when something confuses them, what do? They use it as, okay, I'm gonna figure this out, right? You say, okay, let me figure this out. You do research, try to learn, right? That's what entrepreneurs do. They don't waste no time. There's a reason why people who are successful because when they run into a roadblock, it does not slow them down. It don't stop them, right? There you go. You figure it out. You got it. You got it. Absolutely. Right? You can't stop an entrepreneur. Tell you that. That's what makes entrepreneurs so great is no matter what the roadblock is, the mindset is always, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out, right? And you want to maintain that mindset. That's how you're gonna get there. In anything you do in life, you want to be successful at anything. You have to always have that mindset of you're gonna reach that goal. You gotta believe you're gonna reach that goal, no matter what, no matter the setbacks. Setbacks make us stronger. They build character. And the setbacks never stop, chat, in business. There's a reason why businesses are not something that everybody owns, right? Owning a business is not for everybody. You have to have a certain mindset to own a business and to maintain it, I should say. People who've been in business for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. What do you think? They just opened up a successful business and had no setbacks? No. Lots of adjustments been made, right? Lots of ups and downs. Lots of questioning. Should I be doing this? That's normal. Like we're still bullish to me. We're just crawling our way up, it looks like here. Yeah, chat, it's normal for things to confuse you if it's not something you use normally. Anything that's new to you that you don't use on the regular is going to confuse you, It's, that's how anything works, right? Just like when you grew up and you didn't know how to ride a bike, then eventually you learn how to ride a bike, just like anything else. Think about when you first started trading and the buy and sell button confused you, right? A lot of people, when they start trading, they don't know what a buy limit is, a sell limit, a market order, or a stop order. They're confused. They don't know which one to press, right? Think back to those days. So anything that's new to you and fresh is going to be confusing at first. That's perfectly normal. Look at Nasdaq. We have 1 minute and 50 seconds till this news drops. Just waiting for this news to drop here. And I'm gonna reassess it here. Nice and patient here. Don't tell me today is gonna be a choppy day. When I say day, I really mean more of a choppy morning, because sometimes we can chop around in the morning for a couple hours, then later on sets up very nicely. Sometimes there's days like that. This I'm not enjoying too much. Like I said, if you look on the 30-minute, we're just still in the same spot. Did a whole lot of something, but a whole lot of nothing at the same time. Alrighty, 55 seconds on the clock. Let's get this news going. Come on, news. While we're waiting on that news, let's go ahead and do some membership recognition. Oh yeah, we got 30 seconds. Here we go. We got here, we got DD Vibes is a new member working on their first streak. Shout out to DD Vibes. We got Mulu Trader with the 8 months. Action Jackson, what's up, Mel? With the 51 months. We got Jose Hargrove with the 7-month streak, and Apenda with the 3-month streak. Thank you so much for being members, y'all. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for renewing. Thank you to everybody who's a member. Thank you to everybody who is a subscriber, right? You all support the stream in one way or another. Appreciate it. Also, on the membership note, Here comes our news candle, by the way, chat. This is the news candle. On that membership note, with the Trading Lab, just a reminder, the summer sale will be ending soon. Been 50% off all summer. It's already cheap, but it's been cheaper all summer. So just a reminder, the Trading Lab sale will be ending at the end of the month. So those of you who are in the lab, if you're going to continue with us, you're going to have to upgrade your membership at the end of the month going into August. It will prorate you if you're already paid. Those of you who are new, 50% off sale does end at the end of July. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. I'm going to make this sheet public sometime by the end of this month. And the sheet that I'm talking about is our members results here from the Trading Lab. We got a lot of awesome results here. We got people making 1K, 2K, 1 micro, 3K weeks. Amazing results just after 4 classes. It really only takes 4 classes, which is about 4 weeks, if you're wondering. It only takes 4 weeks to learn and really digest the strategy and get it down to be able to implement it. So shout out to our Sunday Trading Lab members. Amazing results. Real people, real results, right? Like I said, 50% off does end at the end of this month. Just a heads up. All right. Here's our news candle, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, brand new 30-minute. Looks like we got a bottom wick already. No promises on it. I'm gonna see how this closes. We got about 2 minutes and 38 seconds. I will be right back. Give me 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back, everybody. I am back. Got the water. Alrighty, back to the markets here. That's a sign to hydrate yourself, chat. Make sure you hydrate yourselves. Very important to do. Let me know in the chat, did you drink water this morning? 1 in the chat if you drank some water this morning. 2 in the chat if you haven't drunk any water this morning. Let me see something. 1's in the chat if you drank water. 2's in the chat if you haven't drunk any water today. Be honest. Let's see. Candle closes in 25 seconds. Let me see. Okay. Got some 1s. 2, does coffee count? Said water, just water. Just want to see who's hydrating themselves with some water. 2 coffee first. Oh, they see we got our coffee people here talking about does coffee count? Coffee first. Oh my goodness. I'm guilty too, chat. You know, I used to think that I could start my day with just coffee, but I've learned that I need to drink water and then I could start my day with coffee. Black coffee. Oh my goodness. Natural juice. Oh, what kind of juice? Okay, we got a lot of coffee first people here, huh? There's water in the coffee. Yeah. Yeah, there's water in the coffee. That's funny. You are right. There is water in the coffee. Somehow. Lewis, what's up, Lewis? Lewis sent the GOAT trophy. 1,000 joules. Thank you so much, Lewis. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, candle closed. How am I feeling about this one is the question. So if I impulse a buy here, it would be a little impulsy if I don't wait for this candle to close. I would prefer the candle to close first. This new 5-minute. And actually, time's moving quick because it's only got 3 minutes left. We're almost at the halfway point already. Yeah, I feel like I'd want this candle to close first before I just impulse it here. Let's just see how this candle closes. Please don't close 100 points up. It's always when you wait. The candle wants to shoot up for the stars, huh? Definitely coffee first. Put a giant glass of water on my desk. At some point, I'm drinking it. But just because it's there. Pineapple, lemons, ginger juice. Oh, very nice. Currently trying to catch these long-term sells loading on gold. Ooh, okay, okay. Yeah, I haven't checked out gold in a long time. One in tea. Ooh, what kind of tea did you have? Trying to think what tea you have. I have ginger tea. Other than that, I think I ran out the rest of my teas there. I mostly drink ginger tea, so. No, don't leave without me, Candle. Don't you do that. Don't you be like that. Let's see it on this time frame. Let's see how this one closes. What's our finish line? The 40s, 70s. 40s, 70, so what, like 80 points? Was this gonna be like a 1-to-1? Basically a 1-to-1, huh? Questionable, chat. I don't know if I want to do a 1-to-1, or can I get further? 259. Where's 259? Oh. Okay, we make it a little further. Okay, let's give it a try. Closed here. Do a tighter stop loss. Down 200 from the 930. So the goal here would obviously to be able to make back the 200. And yeah. So let's do, I got 2 contracts on this. Sorry guys, let's go here. 200 could be right around here. Okay. And we'll shoot for the stars. Right on this. What am I gonna write? Actually, I'll write it up. Let's say break even on day. Did I make that text a different color? It's hard to see, right? Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. No. Purple, no. I mean, purple's not bad. Kind of blends in though, right? Maybe white. Okay, maybe a little grayer. A little grayer. I think that's good. Y'all can read that, chat? Let me get a 3 in the chat if the text this color is okay. Let me get a 3 in the chat. Is that good? So break even on days there. Down 200 because of that 930 trade. So that would be goal number 1. Try to at least get break even on the day. If it goes past that, cool. Oh, this is up here. Oh, I did say that 258. Where's my level at? Oh, another 100 points up. It's pretty ambitious. I don't know if we're getting that far. I mean, well, I don't know if we're getting that far. We'll see though. I mean, this is pretty far itself. I mean, 139. 139 is pretty far. The TP1. Let me save this. And this one I'm gonna put key level, just to remind myself that it is a key level. It is a key level. So how many points is that? That's 50, 77. All right. Where's my space? There we go. All right. All right. Let's see. Discord link expired. Yes, I will try to make you an updated link. Give me 10 seconds. Alright guys, Discord link is in the chat. You should see it in the next 2 seconds. Go ahead and click that Discord link. Got a lot of free stuff in there for you. Shout out to NQ Soccer Mom. Just seen this from last night. Nice checklist trade during the Asian session. One of our trading lab members using the checklist I give a nice simple checklist for you to check off so you know whether to enter a trade or not. Real simple. Just a simple checklist. Beautiful. Love to see it. We got the turtle song on chat. Anybody's an OG on the live stream? Anybody remember the turtle song? Turtle song is in full effect. Get our calculator. So 77 points. We will be at 308 profit. However, TP12 is 139. 556. Well, down 200, so really it'd be 356 on the day. Just gonna let it cook. My goal here is really TP2. This is my trade. If we do go further, we go further. But this is my my goal here. Be in the green for the day and chill, you know. Let me show you guys here. So like I said, you guys can see minus 204. You can see right here, minus 204 on the day. So going for that $200. TP2 will bring us above 200. So just gonna take it nice and easy. Just let it cook. Let it cook. And another tip I'm gonna give you guys is for risk management. Turtle song 99% win rate. No, that's true. That's true. So for those who are new to the stream, I'll get back to the risk management thing I was gonna say in a second. But those who are new to the stream, when I was live trading on live accounts back in 2020, 2019, 2021, no matter what, when the turtle song came on, we would win the trade, and it would be so random. We could be 3 hours into the stream, we can be in drawdown in the trade, and the moment that turtle song came on, the trade always would hit TP. It's just insane. So yeah, we call it the turtle song. It is actually called Turtle Time, like the exact title of the song. So yeah, that's the history behind it, and it's happened like over 50 times, guys. Like, it's not like, oh, it happened twice or 3 times. No, it's happened like over 50 times. Where that song comes on, some reason, soars the TP, you know? So it's an iconic song on this stream. We need it to come back on, if anything. That's my spiel. But yeah, for risk management, what I was gonna say about risk management was for the first setup, because it was during 9:30. Again, I only trade 9:30 once or twice a month. It's very rare after that. So because it's during that time, you know, I only put 1 micro on it. I don't put like my normal risk. I won't throw a couple contracts on it. So just something for you guys to take notes on. You know, be aware of what setups you're taking, and you know, size down for certain setups, and then other setups that you really like, you know, you size up. So for instance, if I had 2 micros on that first trade, it would have been down 400 on a day. If I had 3 micros on the first trade, I would have been down 600 on a day, right? So it does play a big part in how you're starting your day, right? How you're starting your P&L. So because I only risked 1 micro, I'm only down 200 on the day, which is pretty simple, right? No change. So yeah, just something to think about, how much you're risking. That's my advice. That's my spiel. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Every time the Turtle song came on, we shot up 100 pips. No bat. Yeah, it'd always be when we're trading gold, huh? It was always a gold trade. Turtle song need to be researched. Well, a bit of a retracement here. We look on the 1 minute. I mean, we did fly up a bit. I mean, all the way to the top, 127 points. So, of course, I'd expect some type of retracement. I'm sure somebody got in down here. Could just be profit taking. I'm gonna wait. It's my decision to hold this trade. Of course, I could have got out at break even or whatever. And I'm making the decision to hold this trade, so that's on me. If I lose, I lose. That's what the stop loss is for. That is what stop losses are for, chat. But yeah, the way I'll play it is if I take 2 losses in a row, then I may or may not take a 3rd trade. Sometimes 2 in a row, I get out. Or I'll do 3 in a row. Like if I take 3 in a row, I'm definitely 3 in a row is a definite. Okay, you're done. Which is extremely rare. But 2 in a row. 2 in a row, I'll size down to 1 contract. I'll take a 3rd one. If the 3rd one loses, I'm done. If the 3rd one wins, then I'll keep going. But I will stick to the 1 contract for the rest of the session, though. If that makes sense. That makes sense, chat? Let me get a 6 in the chat if that makes sense. See if we can climb our way up here. So TP1 is about 50 points. Again, down 200. So 50 points will be about $200. So that's why that's TP1. TP2 is for 77 points, and that's really what I'm looking for. Can we go further? We could maybe go up here, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get up there. So right now I'm just focused on the 2 major levels that I have here that I drew out this morning. Oh, this is a major level, but my break even slightly above it, so that's why I put my TP up here. But you know, we may have a little bit of action at this level, right? We could come up here and maybe settle a little bit before continuing. It is a very strong level here. So what is that? The 40s. Here we go again, tapping the 40s and coming back down, right? Very annoying. We just can't get over these freaking 40s, man. They don't want us to get up through the 40s. They don't want us to pass through. Dennis is home, quiet and learning. Love it, love it. Yes. That was a brutal rejection, chat. Won't lie, that was brutal. I don't like that rejection. My experience in trading, that was not a good rejection. I may decide to take a little bit of money here and then maybe get back in. but I don't like that rejection. So I'm giving it a couple seconds to see how it behaves, because that was not a good rejection. I'm giving it a couple seconds. Nasdaq. I don't like that. I need us to get back above the 40s, or I'm gonna take some cash here. We can get back above them 40s. I'm taking my cash, and I'll reevaluate it, see if I feel like it's still valid. We gotta get back above those 40s. I don't like us hanging out here in the 20s. We gotta get out of these 20s. Let's get out of these 20s, Nasdaq. I don't like us hanging around 20s. That's not a good area for buys. Let's see if we can get at least to 30. Can I get a pop to 30? Can I see some buyer steam here? Okay, 29. Okay, 30. All right, pop to 30. All right. All right, we're trying, chat. We're trying. Uh-oh. Pop to 30, back down to 20s. What happened? What happened? I don't like you at 25. I don't like that. That's good for sellers. That's not good for me. Okay, there we go. Pop back to the 30s. Right back down to 25. What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on, Nasdaq. I need you to hold your steam. Unbelievable. All of that, and we popped back down to 11. We surpassed the teens. Pop back down to 11. Back up to 20. What are we doing, Nasdaq? There we go. Let's get it pop back up to the 40s. Malachi, welcome to the official fam. Hello. Here we go again, chat. Here we go again. Told you I didn't like his hanging out there. It's good for sellers, not good for buyers. Did not like that area one bit. Trying to give it a couple minutes, but not looking too hot. I'm gonna take my 50 bucks. I'm gonna, whoa, what happened? I'm gonna take my $50 and I'm gonna reassess this trade. I don't like the way it's behaving. Was not behaving in a good spot for a buyer there. All right, let's reevaluate this. Not too often that I will close something early. You guys see me hold trades. But if I don't like the behavior, if I don't like the price action, if it's not setting up in a way where it's going to continue bullish, then I will get out and I will assess it. Don't like that. So, like I said 50 bucks, but we made a little more than 50. We were down 200. We're down 147. That's not too bad. A little bit less to climb back out of the hole. 147 is not too bad. All right. At this moment, I'm just gonna give it a little bit and see if I see it to still be valid. Now we're just ranging, right? We're literally ranging. So yeah. You see a little better in the 3-minute, this range. see. How we feeling about Nasdaq, chat? How are we feeling about the charts this morning? Let me know. It's a bit rangy this morning, huh? I mean, just kind of looking at 9:30 here. Even, maybe it wasn't too bad, but then we get into this range over here, then we get the news, and then we range again. It's kind of a little bipolar to me this morning. And this is the new 15-minute candle. So that 15-minute candle, we were in closed like a doji. Very indecisive.
Perfect.
I just wasn't a fan of the way it was behaving there. Came up to the 40s and rejected twice. Not my cup of tea. Markets is black. Pulling back where I planned it to. Jerky. Jerky. I like that one. It's a little jerky. Low-key, it is behaving like those old school, what do you call those wooden coasters? No, those wooden coasters that been at the amusement park for 100 years. And they be so jerky. Listen to me, they be. You guys know what I'm talking about. Those jerky wooden roller coasters that been at the park before your parents were born. They've been at the park. We'll complain that they're jerky, but we'll still get on the roller coaster, right? Okay, there we go. So we're back up past the 40s. Now we're in the 50s. We're in the 50s. Whole lot of for what? That was a lot of extraness. Even if I didn't close this trade and I just put stops to break even, it would have stopped me out at break even. These wicks. My entry is here. Let's see. Not a fan of these markets this morning. The American Eagle. I'm telling you, they be calling those, what are those roller coasters called? The Wildcat. A lot of those wooden coasters are called the Wildcat. Usually they're named after an animal or something, right? Anybody in the chat like wooden coasters? I like wooden coasters. Couldn't tell you last time I've been on one, but it's been years since I've been on one, but I do like wooden coasters. The Yeti, I'm dead. The Yeti. I don't think I've ever been on one called the Yeti. The Phoenix, I think, is the name of one. Yeah, it's always like a Wildcat or Phoenix, right? Something like that. But like they rotate the same like 5 names. They're cute, but give me a 90-degree drop. Okay, you like the adrenaline. Okay, I see. You like that. Okay, so those of you who like the bigger roller coasters, question for you. When you get those 90-degree drops, Do you still feel that drop in your stomach? Like, is it that you guys like feeling that drop in your stomach feeling? Is that what it is? Or y'all don't even feel that feeling? Let's see, who's gonna educate me? Let me know in the chat. Is it that you guys love that feeling of the drop in the stomach? Or is it that at that point you just don't even feel it? I'm curious. We just build a bottom wick. Wow. We are so we get out of this range. Let me get my box. We get out of this range, and then we decide to do a little range on top. A little cherry on top. You gotta be kidding me. Nasdaq is super annoying this morning. I'm not gonna lie. This market is really annoying this morning. It is. It really is. It's annoying if you're live streaming. Now, if I wasn't live streaming, I can do a workout and check in on this every 30 minutes or so and see what it's doing. I won't have to like put my full attention on it, but it's annoying to just put your full attention on it. Barely now that I'm grown. It was more intense as a child. I feel the drop, but I don't care. Roller coasters. Ah, okay. I always wondered if people who like that just don't feel it anymore. It's interesting. There's different people who have YouTube channels who go out and explore different roller coasters and test them out and do those vlogs. It's interesting. Make a move, Nasdaq. Make a move. You used to play chess in the market range like this? Yeah. What's up, Tweezy? I have a blank face when I ride roller coasters. I stopped playing chess on stream because people were getting really weird about it. I'll tell you guys real quick while we're waiting. So like on chess.com, like you can look up anybody's username and like let's say like I'm playing chess like on the weekend or something, like off stream. Just say like off stream at nighttime if I'm playing chess on the weekend, like there'd be people here from the chat, or not everybody chats, so there's people watching me who never chat, right? And they'll like DM me like a message late night over the weekend after my chess game, talking about my chess game. Or they'll be like, hey, I saw you win that chess game, and like screenshot it and show me, but it'll be like 1 a.m. or 11 a.m. like, or hey, I saw you lose that chess game, ha ha ha. And it's like, you're stalking my chess name to see if I'm playing or not when I'm not on stream. This is kind of weird. And then to give me updates on it is kind of weird too. It's just kind of weird. Is that weird, chat? Am I crazy? You know what I mean, chat? Like, I'm talking about off-stream games, chat. It's kind of weird. I think it's kind of weird. Yeah, that's why I don't play it on stream anymore. I got a whole different username and everything. That's weird. I tell you, I don't know. I just felt like that was kind of like, why are you watching chess games? GN sent gold for 10 jewels. Thank you so much, GN. I appreciate you. Sounds like a different world. Nope, I'd be freaked out. Didn't know that's why you stopped. Yeah, that's why I stopped, because if I play, the username is there. So even if I did change usernames, but if I play, you're gonna see what username I changed it to. So at that point, now I'm wondering what do the chess streamers deal with? Well, actually, I think chess streamers may not have to deal with that because 90% of their games are on stream anyway. But I'm sure if they play games off stream, I'm sure they gotta get messages. There's no way. They must get messages. That's gotta be annoying. Chess needs streamer mode. Yeah, they need streamer mode. Now I know somebody who interned for them, doing like the coding and stuff. And as much as the company has a great culture, they didn't like coding for them for the website and app because they said that their system is so outdated because it was built years ago. So it's like an old coding system. So to make updates and new stuff, it's like you have to change so many extra files than what you normally would have to. That's super annoying. So based off of that information, and I told you guys this without using technical terms so that everyone understood, but based off of that information, yeah, for them to do updates, it'd probably take forever to be able to do a streamer mode. That'd be a cool feature though. But that may take away the credibility though, because a lot of the streamers who stream chess every day, a lot of them compete. So you do need your name publicly to be out there because you're competing. It's kind of like in trading, right? You need that authenticity there of, did you actually execute a trade? We need to see that there's money moving up and down. You can't just, there's streamers who do this and be like, oh, never mind, I didn't actually take it. And it's like, well, we don't know that because we didn't see any executions. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there does need to be some type of authenticity there. Okay, let's see. We got this bottom wick. I like this bottom wick. This I may get back into. It's got 1 minute. It's gonna be the longest 60-second wait of my life, huh? It's gonna be long, chat. I do like it. $40 seconds. I'm out. Not my good day. Sorry to hear. That don't mean you have to leave though. You still chill with the stream. See, that's the tough part about streaming day trading is a lot of people come through for themselves versus like streaming culture. Usually you show up to the stream for the stream or for the podcast or for the show, Like if I'm doing reaction streams, you guys are showing up for the reactions. If I'm doing, I don't know, chess, you guys are showing up for the chess stream. But with day trading seems to be the only niche where people kind of show up and they're like, oh, nothing for me. I'm out. Bye. It's like, it's just it's a little different being in this niche. You guys know what I'm trying to say? It's like one of the few niches where people are kind of there for themselves. It's like, are you giving me a trade? You're not giving me a trade? Okay, cool, I'm out of here. Very hard to build in that type of niche. So that candle did close. I do like that closure. Got a buy stop there. Buy stop has been triggered. All right, down 147. So let's do some really quick math. And we need less than 50 points. Where's the calculator? 36.7 points. All right, 36 points. Where you at? 36 points? Right here. All right, look towards here first. And we'll say break even on the day. And let's go for 90 points. TP2, we live. Why did I say TP1? We'll say 90 points. Tight stop loss on this one. Yeah, tight stop loss on this one. Not gonna risk too crazy. And we're back in this range. Oh my goodness. All that volume just to be back in this damn range. Rain City today. No, seriously, it is like Rain City today. I used to say Wick City, but it's Rain City. But once again, a rejection at those 40s. So I need us to get to 60 at this point. Buyers, we need to pick up the steam. We need to get to the 60s, and I feel a little bit better about this. Let's get back up there. Okay, now we're in the 40s. Okay, we keep rejecting the 40s, so that's not enough. I need us to get to the 50s, then the 60s, and I'll chill out. All right, we're in the 40s. Let's see here. Just keep getting rejected. My goodness. No good volume today. No good volume today. Come on, come on, come on. May have to go over to the Twitter space while we're waiting here. Let's see what we got. Chat, those of you who have ate out at a restaurant, which I'm sure most of you have before, how do y'all feel about the way they wash their plates? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all inspect the plates when y'all eat out at restaurants? Let me know in the chat. I'm trying to see something. Because ladies and gentlemen, look at this plate washer. I'll be damned if I'm eating off of that damn plate. That musty water. W work ethic, but that ain't clean. I'm sorry. Call me bougie chat, but I'm just no, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. No. No. I can't watch this because now I'm not gonna go eat anywhere. Now I'm gonna be paranoid. What the heck? I'm not gonna go anywhere. They still ran through a dishwasher afterwards. I'm not a dishwasher person. I have a beautiful dishwasher. No, I really do. It's like a new one. And I've never used it. And I won't. I just don't use it. Now, growing up as a kid, when I had to wash the dishes, I had to put them in the dishwasher. But even as a kid, I would literally wash them twice. So I'd scrub the plates, I'd wash them fully, and then put them in the dishwasher. And then when it wasn't my turn, when it was my siblings' turn to wash and it wasn't mine, I'd be Inspector Gadget. I'm like, why are y'all just rinsing the plates and putting them in the dishwasher? I'll be over there complaining it's not even my day to wash. I'd be like, I'm not eating off of that. We start arguing, you know. I'm like, y'all need to wash the plates, then put them in the dishwasher. Like, no. It'd be a whole issue, chat. It really would be a whole issue. But yes, and I am that person, even as a kid. If you wash them dishes and there's a little thing up there, I get up and I wash the dish again. I will not eat off of it. So I'm picky like that at home. So we all have our icks. Yeah, I can't stand when the dishes are rinsed and then put in the dishwasher. I personally cannot do it. I need the dish to be washed full throughout. Then go ahead and put it in the dishwasher after that if you want to. And I know, it defeats the purpose of a dishwasher. I get it, chat. I know. It defeats the purpose. You're washing them twice. I get it. But I'm a very clean person. I've always been like that. I get the ick with germs. So yeah. They used to call me Monk. Do you guys know who Monk is? Let me know in the chat if you know who Monk is. As a kid, they called me Monk. Okay? Just to put in perspective. They'd be like, if I go in the kitchen, they'd be like, oh, here comes Monk. I'll get so upset that they would call me that. Oh, here comes Monk. Oh, Monk got something to say. Hold on, let me show y'all Monk. For those who don't know who Monk is, man, this was the guy. They would call me him. Do y'all know how petty and clean he is? Oh, wait. Not Monk Buddhist, but Monk the TV show. The TV show. Let me know in the chat if you watched that show growing up. The TV show character Monk. Yep. That's what they would call me. So now you guys get it. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, see, if you've seen the show and you see what they're calling me, you get it. Yep. They be playing me all the time, chat. Oh, here comes Monk. And I'd be like, you damn right. Got a little OCD with the cleanliness, chat. I can't help it. I can't help it. I like things a certain way, you know. I do. I like things a very particular way. Is that called OCD? I don't know. I don't know. Is that the right medical term for it? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the chat. I don't know what the correct term is. All right, we are back down in this range. My goodness. My goodness. Not a fan of this, of course. Not a fan. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this at minus 160. Yeah, not a fan, y'all. I'm gonna force it today. I'll take the red day. I don't care. Uh, Not to my liking. I can always check it out a little bit later. But for right now, I'm not liking it. Let's see, where does that lead us now? That leads us, not us, but me. That leads me minus 312. Minus 312. It's literally one trade. So W risk management. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I know there's someone out there who probably wish they were down 300 today and not down however much they're down. But you'll notice if I do have a red day, I'm not going to call today a red day because there's still more time to trade. But for right now, just in general, if I were to cut it here, it's a nice small day, you know. I'm very strategic about if I have a red day, they're very small. They're not like detrimental. I don't mind. But very easy to make back 300 just in one setup. Even in one micro. So I'll probably reevaluate this. Other than that, not taking no more trades on stream. But I'll see what the rest of the day has. We got what? The 8 o'clock. Oh, there's still 5 hours. Plenty of time. Plenty of time to catch a nice trade. 5 hours. And those of you, if you are down today, or maybe if you're up today, either way, still got plenty of time. 5 hours is plenty of time to find a pretty cool setup. So just be patient with it, y'all. Be patient. It's a little extra today. Monk is so meticulously clean. Yep. What's up, Jumper? Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Appreciate you. Before I go though, I seen this while I was scrolling. I just bookmarked it. Let's check this out real quick. The CEO of Lucid, I guess. I don't know too much about this prop firm Lucid. I just know that it's pretty popular, it seems. It's being pushed by a lot of live streamers, and that's all I've really seen about it. I don't really know nothing else about it, but the CEO said, too many haters to reply to individually, so I'll just wrap it up with this. I'm about to eat a bunch of ribs and brisket. We'll wash it down with a bunch of beers. And if I have any energy after that, I'll be moving everyone one day from Payout Live. Cheers. Oh, so he's being sarcastic. Why'd I take it so serious at the beginning? He's being sarcastic. So they're starting to get hate now. The same hate that Apex and Top Sub was getting towards these live accounts. Moving people right before their payout or whatever. So yeah, so let's check out these replies. Can't you just pay people out before you move them to live? What's so hard about that? Oh, that is a valid question. You want this heat, you get the B. You have 3 Lucid accounts? Okay. How do you like them so far? I don't think anyone is hating on the firm. I think the frustration comes from this is your option and too bad, deal with it. Not just Lucid, but everyone jumps in line with the same practices. That's a good point. See, the issue is if if you have like the top 3 or top 4 firms and they have a rule and they all switch to that rule, they can all do that because all the top firms have the same rule. They're ruling the demand, right? So, hey, AJ, move me to live once. I hit my next payout in about 2 weeks. America. You think you are unhinged or different. Can't wait for your platform to fall. Oh my goodness. Let's not wish for people's businesses to fail. It's not nice. For what it's worth, all credits to you, AJ. I can tell that you have a big heart and your values are in the right place. Very few people manage to stay true to that and have my genuine respect. Coming from an Asian, I hope you take... I'm not even going to read the rest of it. All right. Laughing face emoji. They done trades. I'm going to say, why is this name familiar? They done trades. I think somebody asked me about this person a while ago. Oh. The only bottleneck now is the bathroom. It's so cool how all the prop firm CEOs think it's so cool that they're all doing the same super try hard, look at me, I'm an a-hole stick. Really, it's cool and not cringe. Love how they're not humble, very cool, definitely unique. Not NPC behavior. Okay. Definitely sarcastic. Go ahead and make it roll. I dare you. Your effing firm will be closed down in less than a week. Listen, bro, you know it's complete BS. It's a scum tactic, and you're trying to deny it. Here's the problem, people. The cartel of prop firms, oh my goodness. Here's the problem, people. The problem is, I mean, I don't know who you guys are classifying as top firms, but if we're talking about sales and all that stuff, you know, Top Step, Apex, Lucid, they're going to be up there as far as, you know, the numbers go. Tradeify, Take Profit Trader, you know, these are some of the top firms when it comes to mind as far as sales goes. So if they're all doing it, and not all of them are doing it, but most of them have this stick where it's like, oh, we can move you to live whenever we want to. Well, not much you can do, you know? I mean, what can you do, you know? Because the thing is they're copying each other, right? They're like, oh, this firm has this rule, but they're number 1 in sales. So they're still number 1 in sales and they have that rule. We're going to add that rule to our thing. You know, they're all copying each other. Brag whatever you want, but what? Oh wait, hold on. Brag whatever you want, but if you did that, you will not be no more Lucid CEO. Oh my gosh, the English is crazy. So your clients, the people who make your paycheck possible, voice their frustration to your BS, and your response is, I have too many haters. You are way too local to be talking like this. I hope Lucid burns. Oh my goodness. Well, I will say in that reply, there was a point to be made, right? They said your clients voice their frustrations and your response is there's too many haters. They're not wrong. What do y'all think? They keep it up, the authorities get involved. Well, technically, you know, as a business, you can make your own rules, especially when it comes to payouts. So technically, if those rules are established when you're signing the contract to the funded account, and you know, when you guys are signing these contracts, you're signing that you understand and you accept these rules. That's the thing. You get what I'm saying? It's a binding legal contract. So you're basically giving them the okay when you sign that funding account that, hey, we may, and that's when they stick those little rules in there where it's like, hey, we may move you to live whenever we want. But I do agree with people when they're saying at least just pay people their money, then move them to live. Don't be like, oh, this person's up this much money one day before payout, let's move them to live and lock up the money. That's not right. It's not right. And the reason why it's not right is because you invest your money to do an evaluation challenge. You're investing your money. Sometimes you're paying an activation fee, sometimes you're not. Either way, you invested your money. You passed. You don't get that money because it's sim. Then you get a funded account, you make money, and then they're like, oh, we're going to hold off your payout. That's not cool. It's just not cool. I get it from a business perspective. I get how it saves X amount of money. I get it. But it's not cool. And it's not right. I don't feel like it's right. What do y'all think in the chat? I worked for the SEC. Ah, did you? The authorities can still get involved, especially dealing with futures. Yeah, they can get involved, but I'm saying when people sign a contract accepting it, they may not have an argument, but maybe the authorities could say that, I don't know if they could say it's morally wrong, but maybe there is something legal there where they could say, hey, this isn't right. Maybe there is something there. Maybe there is a loophole. You know what it is, though? How many people are gonna sue a prop firm, though? That's why they're getting away with it. How many people are gonna bring the prop firm to court? You know? Let's see. Let's go. Ignore all their shit. Enjoy your holiday. Oh my goodness. All right. So you will be doing this when drunk. The cult leaders can do whatever. Oh, people are calling them cult leaders now? Oh, I've been missing out, Chad. I've been out of the loop. So people are calling prop firm CEOs cult leaders now? You moved me to live and I don't even have an account with Lucid. Scam. Here goes the trolls. What are they complaining about the live program? Because it's my first target and they didn't understand the issues. I will say, as far as giving people hate, the only people that should be complaining are the people who actually got moved. Because 99%, well, not 99%, but 90% of traders are not getting to a live account. So maybe that's where his frustration is. You asked for transparency, so here you go. Looking forward to everyone calling me a liar since the data doesn't back your narrative. See, this isn't good. So I will say something about this before I even get into these numbers, because I feel like we see a lot of these prop firm CEOs arguing with people on Twitter a lot. And I don't feel like that's good for business. What do y'all think? I don't feel like that's professional. Like, a broker isn't going to sit there and argue with clients on Twitter all day. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, chat? Like, they're just not. Yes, they have social media. Yes, they'll reply to some people in a positive way, but they'll never, like, reply to them in the way they would want to reply to them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say, chat? Anybody know what I'm trying to say? You guys are all the way too susceptible to a small handful of people telling half-truths on the internet. This is data since May 1st, 2026. Okay. Okay, so this is how many days people were away from payout and how many activations there were. 1 day away from payout, 490 activations, only 6% of people. So are you basically saying only 490 people should be complaining because only 490 people got moved to live when they were 1 day away from payout? I mean, that's kind of how I'm reading it. How are y'all reading it? It's basically like, look, Everybody's not getting moved one day away. Only 490 people from May to now have been getting moved one payout away. 490 is too much. What an argument. 490 is too much. I'm sorry, it is. I get it. I get it. He's like, it's only 6% of people. But that's not the point. The point is that you're doing it, is the point. So posting this is not helping. Also, reminder, Pro is a 3-day payout window. So keep that in mind before you, oh, I'm going to say it. All right, chat, brace yourself. He came with the smoke. Here, chat. He said, also reminder, Pro is a 3-day payout window. So keep that in mind before you bitch about how many people are getting moved 2 to 3 days out. Oh, he's pissed. Mind you, this is the CEO, founder and CEO talking like this. Don't get me wrong, I understand he's frustrated, but like I said, I don't find it professional to speak to your clients that way, you know, telling people that they're bitching about stuff. I don't feel like that's, I don't think that's gonna go your way, buddy. I don't think that's right. People putting money in your pockets. You know, the firm is nothing without, you know, firms make so much money from people buying challenges and evals. Without them doing that and without them resetting, or, you know, let's say they do get a couple payouts and they decide to go with your firm again and buy more evals, you're going to lose a lot of repetitive customers. So this was 21 hours ago. I wish to be moved one day in live. It's literally my goal in life. Okay, that person's being sarcastic. Wow. What do y'all think about this, chat? Top firm CEOs talking like this. Wow. I don't know. Not a good look, yeah. I don't know. I have a feeling sales may plummet after that comment from last night. Let's see what they said about this. What's the data on multiple accounts trading at the same timeline? Appreciate the transparency, but this is also half true. I want to be in like, I'd be moving to a different firm after the next payout. Wait a minute, he just said this is per account data, not per user. So the data is set. Wait, so it's not 490 people, it's 490 accounts, chat. But if you're gonna say that in a reply, you should have put that should have been in your text up here. Hey, this isn't by users, this is by accounts. Okay, so it's less than 490 people then. But even if we did math, even if every single person had 5 accounts, it'd be a little bit under 100, right? It'd be about 98 people. Let's just hypothetically, if every single person who they're talking about had 5 accounts, this would equate to 98 people, but not everyone had 5 accounts. So we know the number is above 98, but it's below 490. Fair play. But he should have said that. I got moved 5 days away from a payout. I should have been paid. Glad I scammed you at the expo. Yep, Lucid showing their true intent. F them, effing over traders. Just for all fairness, it should be the same for everyone. Why is 63% of people getting preferential treatment? Yep, preferential treatment. I like that. CEO's line. Mike Trades. Mike Trades is correct. There are certain people getting preferential treatment, and that's the problem. That is a problem. No one should get treated, just because they have a certain amount of followers. Oh, I'm not going to move you to live, but this person, I don't know what their Twitter or YouTube is, or Instagram, or TikTok. So I'm just going to move them before the payout because I don't know if they're going to talk about me. That's not right. This is crazy, chat. I did not know we'd be getting into so much prop firm drama today. Okay, he just posted this an hour ago. Sim profit forfeiture appears to be the biggest gripe with traders today. Oh my goodness. He's using the word gripe. So I'm officially working on a new plan that addresses this, calling it the Lucid Straight Buns account, because that's what it'll have to be to sustainably. Huh? I'm going to create a pro plan that is so toxic. Wait, so how sarcastic is he being? So now he's saying he's going to create a new account called Lucid Straight Buns. If he actually launches this as a new plan, that's just very immature. And you're giving, since you said, haters are talking, you're giving haters exactly what they want. Like, you're self-destructing your firm. Right, chat? What do y'all think about this, chat? The new account being called Lucid Straight Buns? I get it. It's sarcasm. It's feeding into what they're saying. But if you actually launch that, to me, it's incredibly immature to do that. I don't know. It's just... I've been saying it before. A lot of these prop firm CEOs are pretty immature. A lot of them are. Fortunately. So I trade M&Q to see how it goes. Nice. Somebody take his phone. Somebody take his phone. Yeah, because this isn't good. The last 24 hours, man, you are self-destructing your company, my guy. This is not good. It's not good. Hopefully he's not drinking. You motivated me to start looking at it. Nice, Jumper. I think you'll like it. If I were to evaluate it today, M&Q wasn't the biggest fan. The buys weren't that bad, but chopped me out. Got out with 50 bucks. Well, actually, it was starting in the beginning. In the beginning, I took a trade there 9:30. I do like once or twice a month. Didn't work out. Lost 200. Got into these buys. These buys were good. They started chopping around, so I got out for 50 bucks. Then I got back into the buys over here. I really like this liquidity grab. This liquidity grab was a fake out. I was thinking we're building a higher support to continue up to my next level here. So now I'm down 300 on a day. Just managing my risk. Not really liking it too much today. That's all right. It's Monday. Cool. All right, what else? What else is this guy saying? Now we're gonna have to check to see what he says tomorrow. Considering how competitive the prop firm space is right now, don't you think if it were financially feasible for firms to give you what you're asking for, one of us would have done it already? You'd be looking at 2 to 4 increase on current pricing to support what you want. I'm gonna be honest. In my opinion, if you're worried about people full porting all the time, and those are the people you're giving the highest payouts to, and you have to compensate those people, but you need your sales up to compensate those people, but you also got to pay all your employees, You gotta pay all your employees and keep up with payouts. I mean, in my personal opinion, unpopular, we gotta chill out on the minis. You guys are letting people use 5 minis, 10 minis, more than that. Like, what do you expect? What do you expect? And not just them, I'm talking about all prop firms. All prop firms. What do you expect? Now, don't get me wrong. If prop firms just made it so only people could trade micros, people would get pissed off. I'm not saying to eliminate minis from prop firms, but what I am saying is allowing 10 minis, 20 minis. I mean, what are we doing? You know? What do y'all think in the chat? Maybe limit minis to 1. I bet that'll stop a lot of crap. Because trading is a skill. And although there are people using their skill set and trading minis, there are. But a big chunk of people are kind of gambling the minis, and just if they lose, okay, just reset. They finally get to the funded account. They risk it all on the minis, trying to just get a big payout. There's a lot of people who are doing that, and it's working. You know, they're not actually like trading. And I know it sucks for those who are really trading and using a strategy, using minis, but overall, there's a lot of gamblers, chat. There are a lot of gamblers, so that does put props in a position. It's just like poker. When you sit down and somebody who's new to playing goes all in on a hand that's like completely trash, and they somehow get lucky at winning that hand, the odds just weren't in your favor, right? It happens. I don't think it's that difficult. Just have max payout number for everyone, gets treated the same. I agree with you, NQ Soccer Mom. These firms say, oh, you know, 5 payouts, then we'll move you to live. But they're not sticking to that. You know? You said max number of payouts. Oh, also, I will say, maybe it's people not reading the fine print. Because, like, even for Tradify, when it says 5 payouts, you move to live, it says right there that they're counting the individual account as a payout 1. Your second account would be payout 2. You get what I'm saying? So I think some people think, oh, if I have 5 accounts, I get paid 5 times from those accounts, then I get moved to live. That's not what it is. And I think maybe that's where the confusion lies. You know what I mean, chat? So let's say you got like 3 accounts. I'm going to use Tradify as an example. And all 3 of them, you get a payout. That's going to count as 3 payouts. Let's say next week, you get another payout. That's going to be 3 more payouts. So now you're going to be at 6 payouts. Does that make sense, guys? It's not going to be, 2 payouts. You got paid last week and this week. It's not going to count as 2 payouts. It's going to count as 6 payouts. 3 accounts you got paid, 3 accounts you got paid. Now, they're going to evaluate you and see how you're trading and decide whether to move you to live. So maybe that's why people are getting moved. But I will say, regardless of when you're moving people, they deserve to get paid that money. Right? They deserve to have the option to, hey, we're going to move you to live. How much of your balance do you want to take out? That would be the icing on the cake. That's what we should be doing. Hey, you've been trading well. We're going to move you to a live account. Your current balances and all your accounts, say you're up 15,000 in all 5 accounts. How much would you like your payout to be before you move you to live? And then you have to submit that number. And it can't be the whole thing. Let's just say you don't allow them to take out the whole thing, because the rest of that money will be their live account. Maybe just do it like that, you know? What do you guys think in the chat? We can say, give them, I don't know, I don't want to say 50% of their balance available. Maybe 50% or 70% available for payout. What do y'all think? 50%, 70%? So again, we'll use my 20K example. Let's say you got 5 accounts, you're up 20K, and a firm wants to move you to a live account. the email should go as this: hey, you got 20K balance. You are able to take out maximum 10K. That'll be 50%. How much would you like to take out before we move you to live? Something like that. Or, like I said, 70% availability. Hey, you got 20K available. We allow you to take out at least 14,000 max. How much of this 14,000 do you want to take out before you move you to your live account? And then you can decide, you know, you may take out the full 14, you may take out 10, whatever, the rest goes to your live. What do y'all think? That may work. But I don't know, they're going to be in trouble because the longevity of these firms will depend on people trading live accounts because they're going to reap profits from it. And if there's no benefit to trading a live account with you, then people aren't going to, you know. Okay, chat, I may give these buys one more go. One more go in the buys. One more go. We give it one more go. I need the market maker on my side now. So now I need like 100 points to break even on the day. Less than 100, but I'll do the math in a second. Let me show you my screen. Let's take a pause on our conversation. Down 312. So let's do the math. You guys see it right there. Down 312. With the calculator. Okay, $4 a contract. So we need 78 points to break even. You see it here first, 78 points. So I'm gonna target 78, and anything above that will be green on the day. That is too bad. I only got 2 contracts on this. This isn't TP1, but this is just break even on the day. And TP1 should be less than that. Okay. So where was I at? 312. What's half of 312, chat? Where'd the calculator go? Half of 312 is 156. So 39 points would be the halfway point. So to make back half of the money today would be 39 points. And that would be a good goal, right? So if you're in drawdown, like I am today, just on the day, then make small goals for yourself, right? So the first goal is to make back half of today's drawdown, right? So make goals for yourself, right? See if you can make back half. Half would be amazing. If you can make back the full, then cool, right? You get what I'm saying, chat? Let me get a 1 in the chat if you get what I'm saying. So try to break it down. That way you don't, you know, try to force bigger sizes and, oh, I have to get this and that, you know. The best advice I've ever received from a multi-millionaire was to break down your big goal into small goals all the time. Always do that. And I find it's very successful when I do that, so I always do that. Right, so here we go. So see if we can make back half the money, then we'll hold and see if we can make back the full money, and then anything above that will be nice. And if we look on the 1 hour, I've been kind of talking about this area, 260. If we get to 260, I'd be surprised, but another 150 points on top of my break even, I mean, it would be nice. Be about what, 500? the top of whatever this is. Maybe an $800, $900 trade up here. Let me see. We may actually. Okay, there we go. Made back half of the drawdown, but I'm not going to close it. I'm going to hold it. This area right here, chat, it's interesting. Ew, gold is a little ugly on the. Make it purple. Okay. I'm interested to see if we push here. I'm just highlighting it. Like I said, it's pretty far, but how much is that gonna be? 226. How much is 226? Oh, I did say 900. Okay, so about 900 up here, down 312. So it'll be 592. Won't be too bad, would it? Won't be too bad. All right, let's zoom back in here. Of course, could have closed it at the halfway mark of my goal, but I am going to hold. And another thing you can do is you can try to go for like $100. Say like I'm up $100 now, and just try to take 3 trades, do it $100 each. You do small increments. There's different ways to slowly crawl yourself back. You don't always have to crawl back in one setup. You know, so don't be afraid to break down that goal into smaller goals. Okay, where were we? We were talking about this prop firm stuff. Let's see what Top Steps got on the Twitter space while we're waiting here. Or actually, let me look up. Just trying to stay up to date with the prop firm news. Also, chat, Tradingviews got the 40% off. Is back this month. I feel like they're one of the few firms who actually keep their discounts. When they say it's for the 30 days, it really is. The last time they did 40% off was in May, and they did the bundle for if you buy 5 accounts. You do have that with my code. There is an extra percentage off of each account if you do buy the bundle of 5. You get an extra 5% off of each of those, totaling in an extra 25% off. So you're not just getting 40% off, but you get an extra 25% off if you purchase 5 at a time. You don't have to go through and buy 1 and go through and buy 2. They have the thing where you click bundle. It's all one transaction. Just a heads up. Alrighty. Just a heads up, my link is there pinned in the chat. You guys can use code LENS. And shout out to everyone who has been using code LENS. I appreciate you guys. I know you guys don't have to do that. So I do appreciate those of you who've been using code LENS at Tradingviews. I appreciate you, so thank you. Okay. 5-minute candle closes in 5 seconds. Gonna hold this one. Let's see what's new. Oh, I know what's new with Top Step. We kind of talked about this Friday a little bit. They got this new. So Tradingviews came out with how do you say, this reward system for live accounts. Top Step decided to kind of go off of that and change the reward system to a competition. So long story short, there's going to be, I think they said 100 winners, but it's only for people who have live accounts with Top Step. And basically whoever has the highest balance of the month, well, the highest P&L of the month with Top Step, First place gets 100K cash. Now, although this seems like a great idea, I think it's cool to reward traders, but I think making it a competition is another thing. You know what I mean, chat? Because I do feel like first place getting 100K cash, we don't know, but it's a high probability that we may be rewarding a gambler. I don't feel like that's fair to the person who's trading their system, being disciplined, being consistent. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are going to be full porting for that first place prize every month, which is also another play on psychology of managing your live account, right? Are you trying to go for that extra 100K check, or are you trying to maintain this account? So it's another way where traders are going to be battling psychology within themselves, I'm sure. But let me know, what do y'all think about the new live account? There's second place, third place, they're all getting cash prizes too. I believe it's the top 100 traders. Oh, it says every month the top 10 traders. Okay, top 10 traders split 250K. Says it right here, small print. Oh, okay, so only the top 10. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about the bonuses being a competition? You're competing with people who are using probably large sizes. I kind of feel like it's not fair. Here's why. There's people who had a live account with TopStep for over a year now, and it's not as big as other people's live accounts, but there's people who have like a 10K live account, 15K, 20K live account. But then you got people who have a 50K, 60K, 70K live account. So they have a bigger balance to work with. You know what I mean? It's not like everyone's starting at an equal playing field. You get what I'm saying, chat? So for me, in my opinion, a competition starts at an equal playing field. It would be cool if there's maybe different prize pools. Hey, if your balance is below 30K, this is your prize pool. If your balance is above 30K, this is your prize pool. You know what I mean? What do y'all think? Like something like that? Or if your balance is below 20K, this is your prize pool. Balances between 20 and 50K, here's your prize pool. Balances above 50K, here's your prize pool. What do y'all think about that? We'll get the wheels to blow up and restart. You're right. You know what? You're right. And I do feel like that's a tactic. Can we get these ones with the bigger accounts to blow up their accounts, right? But I don't know, man. I just feel like rewarding 100K cash to someone who's full porting is like, man, I don't know. I don't know if that's deserved. Because hear me out, chat. You can full port, and let's say you get a 50-point trade, but you full ported like hell, make 100 grand. But then you got someone else with a smaller account who they got 50 points, 100 points, another 50 points, another 100 points. They got some amazing trades, but their P&L looks nothing like yours. But man, were they consistent? They killed it, and then they got no chance. Like, what about that person? You know, well, what about them? They did amazing, you know. Definitely not fair to smaller traders. So I will say, I hope that other firms are not going to piggyback off of this and make the bonuses be a competition. I really hope they don't. I really hope that people can look at. I like the way Tradify is doing it, where it's not based on competition. Your live account reward is based on your performance of you being consistent. You're gonna earn it yourself. It don't matter what other people do. That I like that. Right? You get the bonus because you earned it, not because somebody has a bigger balance than you. I feel like that's more motivating to keep a live account, right? And don't get me wrong, Top Step is also doing this because they were getting a lot of slack about their live account rules. So this is a way to get traders to want to have a live account with them, right? You have to have something of value. Why should I have a live account with the firm when I can just have a live account, personal account, and do what I want, you know? So don't get me wrong, chat. I do understand they do need a tactic to get you to want a live account with them. Like I said, I like Tradify's setup. Right now, Tradify's setup is you can only get that bonus for 2 months. But the CEO did say he's going to announce something big in August when Top Step announced this. So I'm thinking maybe Tradify is going to announce, and I don't know, but maybe they're going to decide to keep the bonuses for every month. Hey, Tradify, hey, Brett, do the bonuses every month. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Not just the first 2 months, maybe every month. I feel like if they do that, they're going to have the best live accounts because that is a benefit. That's a huge benefit to trading your own personal live account because you're not going to get bonuses in your personal live account, you know? What do you guys think? There we go, chat. We got another cha-ching. We're back at the halfway point of the drawdown. Now I'm going to hold this trade, see if I can make back the full amount that I was down today, which is $312. I'm down today. See if I can make that back and then some. That is the goal. Now I got a key level here at 76. We are at 72, so about 4 points away. This purple level here is a very strong level on a higher time frame. So hopefully we do not have sellers sitting here. Sellers, don't piss me off, sellers. Sit on your hands, sellers. Right, chat? Sit on your hands. You know, go to the gym, sellers. Come back in an hour. We'll holler at you in an hour. All right. It's a buyer's market right now. We don't need the sellers stepping in right now. Let us have our day. Y'all can get power hour. I don't care. Y'all can have power hour, in fact. I'll hand you guys power hour. But right now, I'm going to need all the sellers to step out the room. Go to the gym. Go touch some grass. Go do what you need to do. I understand the company not wanting an unlimited bonus budget, but I think there should be categories for bigger and smaller sizes. Traders find their way to make it based on individual actions. Yes, I agree with you, Soccer Mom. And I will say, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe a bonus every month may not be feasible. But what they can do for Tradify, what they can do is they can do random bonuses. They can say, hey, it's the month of October. We're going to do bonuses today for live account. I mean, this month for live accounts. And then maybe in December, hey, it's December for Christmas. We're going to do bonuses for live accounts if you trade well this month. You know what I mean? Like, it don't have to be every month, but it can be like maybe every other month, maybe every 3 months, maybe every quarter. Every quarter. That's budget friendly. You get what I'm saying, chat? What do y'all think? That's probably a lot more feasible than making a promise to do it every, you know, you guys get what I'm saying. Let me know what you think about that in the chat. We're trying to get these prop firms ideas. We'll see what happens. I do think maybe every couple months is better than just twice and that's it. Maybe every couple months works. Let's see. Everybody having a good time on stream here. We're having a good time. We're 3 likes away from 100 likes. See if we can get there. We are 3 likes away. So you guys are seeing today, you guys been watching me the last couple of weeks. And the trading has been superior. Trading has been amazing. And today you guys are watching me and, you know, I'm starting off the day in the red. I'm trying to end it at break even or green, whatever. But, you know, it's a good lesson of how every day is not perfect. You know, I had an awesome month in June, but it's not always going to be perfect. You know, We had amazing trades last week, and the week before, and the week before, back to back to back. But you know, there are going to be days where I start in the red. You know, it's not always perfect, and that's what trading is. You know, but no matter what, I stick to my system. I put the stop loss there. I enter and I just let it cook. That's it. Just let it cook. Now the crazy part is my original entry from the morning down here for the buys. Right in this candle I entered right around here. My stop loss was down here. Whoops. And I closed the trade out for 50 bucks. Now the crazy part is if I would have held this trade with my stop loss here, it would have never got clipped, and I would have never took a buy here with a cheaper stop and got stopped out. Isn't that crazy, chat? Sometimes you got to look back at your performance and say, well, wait a minute, what am I doing here? So what hurt me today was, going back and reviewing, was taking another entry here and moving that stop to be tighter. All right, if it would have never got hit, I mean, it would have been good. But you know, that's what you want to do. You want to go back and reflect on your trading day, see if you can correct yourself. What would have been the better idea? What could you have done differently? Right? This is how you improve, you know, and sometimes it'll be things you know, like I know that, but I did it anyway. Right? Nobody's perfect. But that's trading. You know, trading is not a perfect thing. Nothing about it is about perfectionism. You're gonna mess up. I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna mess up all the time. Heck yes, great time. Thank you, Mayo. Let's see here. I don't see any other crazy prop firm news. Let's see. 36 minutes ago, Microsoft lays off nearly 5,000 employees across Xbox commercial sales. I mean, it's Xbox. Like, what are we saying here? Why are you pushing Xbox sales? You should have been pushing PlayStation sales. Chat, for those who are new, we die about PlayStation over here, okay? It's PlayStation or die. You're promoting Xbox and you got laid off. I mean, what can I say about that, chat? What can I say? Look, I gotta go back a little further. Look, this does light up, by the way, but it's not plugged in. It's Team PlayStation all day. So when you play for the wrong team, you're gonna lose. Don't play for the wrong team, right? Don't play for the wrong team, chat. That's the lesson of the day. Don't get into Xbox sales. Get into PlayStation sales. I'm sure we all just learned a lesson there. All right. So if you don't learn nothing from me today, learn to be Team PlayStation. Is what it is. Budget getting blown company-wide on Cortana. Lens beef, but Xbox is lifelong? Yes, because you know why? I had 3 in my lifetime, and all 3 gave me the ring of death. And for that reason, I'm Team PlayStation forever. I have every system, and I do not have those Xboxes no more. I got the first DS, the second edition DS. I got the DS Lite. I got everything. I got the old Game Boy, the Game Boy Advance SP, the Game Boy Advance. Those are 3 different Game Boys, chat. The Game Boy, the Game Boy Advance, and then the Game Boy Advance SP. Those are 3 different systems. I got all my old systems. I got the GameCubes. I got, look, the Wii's, but guess what? The Xboxes are gone. You got the Ring of Death too? See? Once you get I got the Ring of Death 3 times, chat. Xbox betrayed me 3 times. Do you understand? You can't get betrayed 3 times. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times? Oh, it's ups. You gotta go. You're off the team. You've been cut. You've been officially cut from the bench. You can't even bench no more. I can't even have Xbox on the shelf. You can't bench for me. You just gotta get out. What's the Ring of Death? It's when your Xbox gives you that red light. I'll show you. Xbox Ring of Death. Basically, your Xbox is cooked. And I've paid for it to get fixed. And it would get fixed and it will work for like 2 months and then you get the Ring of Death again. It's just so annoying. Ring of Death always comes back. It's this. I'm getting PTSD looking at it. I'm getting PTSD looking at this. This is what you don't want it to do. You don't want the Ring of Death. It's when it lights up. It's a red light. You're basically cooked. You gotta pour a lot of money into it to fix it, and it'll start working for a couple months, and then it goes back to Ring of Death. So basically, it's on life support basically, and you gotta keep paying for that life support every couple of months just to use it. So there's no point. So you throw it out. So then you buy a new one, and then you get the Ring of Death again, and then you buy another one, and then you get the Ring of Death again. And you're like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Look at this crap. Yeah, look at this is what I'm talking about. Yep. That's how we feel about it. Who put that picture up? That is funny. Okay, chat. We are finding some, let's take a little pause on our conversation. We're finding quite the resistance at my level here. Holy retracement. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my stop to like 1 point at break even, like 1 point above. Is that 1 point above? Basically 1 point above. And let's see. This is ridiculous. I mean, we're coming all the way back down to the 50s. What the heck? So for those who don't know, we tapped 85. And now we're all the way down to 55. So about 30-point retracement, but still, we went from the 80s down to the 50s. My entry is in the 30s. And we are just pouring down there. It doesn't look too good. Can't get these buys to save my life. If we don't bounce here, I'm going to close for a little bit of profit here. Fishing out the day a little bit. This is just ridiculous. But also, I see it as I can get back in if it sets up again. At least get a little money out of it. It's ridiculous. We're at the 50s, so like I said, if we don't bounce at these 50s, I'm out. We don't bounce at these 50s, I'm out of here, coach. Yeah, we're up about 90 bucks. But if we could get a push through, let's see. 75 is a little far. All right. No. Are we gonna hold the 50s? Are we gonna hold? What the hell? This extraness is out of control. Out of control, chat. All right, the level's at 76. We're back at 72. Holy moly. What the heck? Was this to bait some sellers? Because this was quite the bait. Liquidity wick and all on the 5-minute? What the hell? 3-bar reversal and liquidity wick to bait sellers is insane, bro. This is Nasdaq, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Nasdaq. Liquidity wick and 3-bar reversal to the downside. That's some crazy bait. I ain't gonna lie. All right. So back above my halfway to my goal here. I feel like it's a little too early to trail here. Eventually I will trail it at the halfway mark. But what the heck? 2 chins later, it runs so smooth, does it? You know, I was a Halo fan too, you know? And Halo's only on Xbox, fortunately. I used to play Halo online. I used to play all the time. Oh, I know we're not rejecting here. I know we are not rejecting here. Interesting markets, huh, chat? Can't make this up. Technically, it's ranging on the 1-minute, kind of sideways range here, I guess. You want to call it that. The sideways channel. Call it a channel, right? A little annoying. I don't trust this until we get a new 5-minute candle to break these highs. Other than that, I don't trust it. I need a new 5-minute candle. We got 1 minute. This is ridiculous. But we did bounce on those 50s, so I'm looking for us to hold those 50s for now. I'd like us to get up to the 80s. I'd feel a lot better about it if we can hit those 80s. We're in the 70s right now, but I want us to get above those 80s because we keep rejecting the 80s. I go down to the 1 minute. Look at all these wicks, all rejecting the 80s. I want to close above those 80s. So let's see. Halo was your game, yeah. Any interest in VR? No, you know, I haven't played any VR games. Is VR fun? I'm more of a PC player. Or y'all know, y'all seen my PC. We got the universe remote in space. My remote lights up too, chat. See these stripes light up in blue? I have to pull up some old gaming clips from Twitch from years ago. Wow. This is the ugliest price action I've seen in a little while. Like, seriously. I don't like this. I know people didn't like last week. I actually didn't mind last week. Not because I traded well, but I was able to read it. But this is just annoying. All right, Nasdaq. We're back in the 60s, y'all. Previously bounced at the 50s. I don't like that. I don't like being back in these 60s. Because if we break that low we made at the 50, we could just blow right through it, right? And flush. I don't want to see a flush. But the market may have some other plans. See if we can hold our ground here. Three minutes in nasty range. Yeah. Tried VR, it was a lot of fun first. Then I stopped using it. I'm not a gamer. Half-Life, I like this one. Ah. Yeah, I'm a gamer. I was streaming for a long time, guys. Before I was streaming day trading, I was streaming my games for a long time. I do have a gaming channel. A lot of you guys subscribe to it. We got what, 2,000 subs on the gaming channel? But I've been streaming on Twitch for like a long time. I'd have to really count out the years. It's definitely more than 10 years of grinding. I haven't been up there in a little while. Let me see if I can pull up some old clips while we're waiting. I may close this for $100, y'all. I don't like it. I'm gonna close it for $100. I'll reassess and reevaluate it. So only down 200 and change now, right? Goodness gracious, this range is not ideal. So we pull this back up here, so you can see right here, minus 217. This minus 217 on a day, not a big deal. See if I can get that 200 back, but man, we're not holding. We're just not holding. Don't like this. But notice how even if I'm having a difficult day, it's not affecting me, right? A lot of people let their red days affect them, and possibly not affecting me because it's only $200, but you know, you want to play smart with your risk management, right? Risk management is what's going to keep you in the game on your difficult days. You know, you may have a difficult day when someone's having an easy day, and that's just how it is, right? The last couple weeks were pretty easy for me, but for other people they were difficult, you know. And then today I have my difficult day. I'm just not finding follow through where I want to see it, and that's just how the market is, you know. That's day trading for you. But it's how you manage those days is what's important. So my goal today, currently, since I'm down 200, is to either A, keep it around there, or B, break even or more, right? And when I say keep it around there, I don't want to end the day minus 1,000, minus 2,000, you know what I mean? I want to keep it around minus 200, minus 300, you know what I mean? You want to keep it in the same vicinity, per se. It's 15-minute candles getting zero follow through here. 30 minutes of this crap. Literally 30 minutes of this. Make no sense. But I will zoom in here. Let me know in the chat. You having a red day, green day? How you doing? How are we doing? I would be above break even if I held the original entry down here. Down here. Oh no, it was over here. If I held the original entry down here to where we are now, that'd be 130 points. Yeah, I'd be up like 100 and change on the day. Because that means I wouldn't have took that other entry over there. All good. Red day, green day, thanks to Asian session. It's nice to build a cushion. Always nice to build a cushion. No trade day? Let me ask you guys this. How are you guys managing your red days, right? Because a big part of day trading is how you manage those red days. You doing okay? Keeping your risk nice and small? You know, you can start your day out the first couple hours red and end in the green. And you'd be amazed. But it's really just sticking to your system, taking small risk, you know, give your trade room to breathe, size down. If you need to size down, size down. Right now I'm just using 2 contracts. Not too much. I mean, the market is moving a lot, so a lot of my risk is in the 400s, about $400, almost 500 risk, but that's because of how big these candles are. Took your advice, built a cushion. Nice. Oh, here we are. We pushing here? What in the world? Did y'all see that candle? It had a little wiggle. Wait a minute. What's going on? Not my stomach growling, chat. My stomach is growling. My stomach is like, hey, it's time to eat. It is time to eat. Holy. Finally something. Oh. I'll go back on that Twitter space real quick and see what we got. I'm watching this candle here too. Seems like we may get a push here. That is so annoying. I mean, at least got $100 out of it, but it's being annoying. I'm not gonna impulse it here, chat, 'cause I'm not gonna put my stop under the range. Based on the way the day's going, I want to give my trades breathing room. At this point, I'm not gonna put my stop under the range. This is crazy. Let's see, new post from Top Step. Most traders know what to do. The hard part is doing it consistently. Protect the process and the payouts take care of themselves. 150 on my XFA. 50K payout challenge, day 97. Okay, so this guy's got a 50K payout goal with Top Step. And he's showing that he made 150 today in his accounts. And he's gonna lock in that money. But he's kind of showing his slow day 97, by the way. He's kind of showing his slow process to, you know, locking a little profits, keep it going. Sometimes you gotta do that, right? Sometimes you gotta collect 100 today, 200 tomorrow, 500 the next. Scale it up for the month. Let's do this, chat. In the chat, let me see. I was gonna ask you guys a pop quiz question. What should my pop quiz question be? I'm gonna test you guys. Hold on. Where's my thing here? Oh, I was supposed to get those gamer clips, but I'll do that in a second. We're gonna have a little trivia fun. Let me get a 1 in the chat if you are still here. Let me get a 1 in the chat. Let's make sure your keyboard works. We're gonna do a little trivia fun. What the heck is this thing doing? There we go. I'm seeing some ones. I need to see some more ones. Some more ones. Chat rate is at a 0. We gotta get that chat rate up. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna put a text box up. And I'll put the question in the text box so you guys can just choose a letter. All right. First pop quiz. Y'all see that? Oh, I gotta make it bigger. Okay. What's the first thing you should protect after building a profit cushion? A, your ego. B, your gains. C, your win rate. You guys can just do A, B, or C in the chat. This is an interesting one, because I mean, your ego does get in the way. You do have to protect your ego. You do have to protect your gains. Let's see what you guys say in the chat. A lot of people saying B. Ooh, and Kisakaman says protect your gains. So the correct answer would be B, protect your gains. Right? When you build a profit for the day, you want to protect your gains. For those who don't know what that means, let's say you're up 1,000 on the day. You don't want to risk that whole 1,000. You want to protect your gains, right? Maybe you risk half of it. Maybe you risk 500. You know? Okay. Let's do another one. If you're 3 losses deep on the day, what's the best move? A, double your size. B, keep trading until you're green. C, stop trading and review. Again, you're 3 losses deep on the day. What is the best move? A, double your size. B, keep trading until you're green. C, stop trading and review. Pop quiz. This is interesting. I see C. Oh, I see an A. Like most people are saying C. Well, correct answer here would be C, stop trading and review. All right, 3 strikes and you're out. You know, time to go back to the drawing board. Take a look at the day. Look at the stuff maybe you just didn't see for some reason. Sometimes we look back and we're like, oh wow, how did I not see that? You know, really good to evaluate yourself is you can come back and turn that into a green day. Sure enough, can. Evaluating your performance is very important. All right, all right. Oh, okay. I got a good one for you. This one's nice and short while we're waiting on the market here. Which is better? A, 10 average trades. B, 1 A+ setup. Which is better? 10 average trades or 1 A+ setup? Your answer to this is going to show where your mindset is. I will tell you that. Going to show where your mindset is. It really will. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna give y'all a second. This one's gonna be interesting. I feel like it's gonna be 50-50 the way people answer this, but let's see. I will be surprised if it's not 50-50. Let's type in something real quick. All right, correct answer here. Why is this frozen? Correct answer here would be B, 1 setup, right? If you chose A, you simply chose it because your brain is looking at the quantity, and it's quality over quantity, y'all. Quality is always going to be above quantity. If you did chose A, you want to kind of think about the way you're thinking about things. When you think that way, you're not thinking like someone who has money, right? So just a little trick is to evaluate the way you're thinking. That's why I give you guys these questions. So you can take a second and say, okay, maybe I should think about that a little differently, right? Because the way we think is really shows what results we get, right? The way you think is going to show the results you get when it comes to making money. You want to think like someone who makes a lot of money. That's how you get a lot of money. It's all in the way you think. It's all in the way you go about it, right? It's all in your decision making. Here we go here in the 15-minute, coming on down. Still in the 5-minute, looks like we're in this range, so hey. Super annoying markets, huh? You guys are doing good. Let me get a yes in the chat. You guys want another question? This time, I think we'll get more technical with it. Okay, we're gonna get more technical with it. Let me see if y'all understand some terms while we're waiting here. Let's see who really knows what they're doing. Let's see. Who really knows what they're doing? We're gonna see. All right. Check me out here. Oh, why can't I type? Oh, there we go. Okay. What does P&L stand for? A, price and leverage. B, profit and loss. C, position and limit. And D, profit and liquidity. Now, based on the answers, this may be a tough one. Maybe you thought you knew what it meant. Maybe you don't know what it actually means. I don't know. This one's going to be interesting. How many people are going to get this one? see. I've seen a lot of B's. A lot of B's in the chat. You're correct if you said B. P&L stands for profit and loss, right? Profit and loss. Okay. Let's try another one. Okay, I got it. Let's do this one. Pop quiz while we're waiting. What is the purpose of a stop loss? A, increase your leverage. B, limit potential losses. C, oh wait, hold on. I just gave you guys the answer. Okay, hold on. That's funny. There's a check next to it. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay. New question. There's a check next to the answer. All right. Which order executes at the best available price? A, limit order. B, stop order. C, market order. D, trailing stop. Which order executes at the best available price? A, B, or C in the chat? A, B, or C? Interesting one. A, C. It's a tough one. If you don't know the proper definitions of the different orders, this can be a tough one. The best available price. Tricky. Who's getting their trading license? Okay, correct answer is C, market order. Correct answer is C. So yeah, guys, when you click market buy or market sell, you're gonna get in at the best available price, right? You're gonna get in at the market price, and the market price is the best available price. Okay, so that's what that is. All right. Let's do another one. Let's see. Let's make it a little harder. Make it a little bit harder. Ooh, I like this one. All right. Let's do this one. What is leverage? A, borrowing buying power to control a larger position. B, guaranteed profit multiplier. C, a type of stop loss. D, a chart pattern. What is leverage? Let's see who knows their business terms. What is leverage? Who's getting their trading license after this? Who's getting their certificate? Let me see something. What is leverage? See A, I see B. The correct answer is A, borrowing buying power to control a larger position, right? Your leverage, based on your leverage, it's going to show what type of position you can control, right? Whether it be large or small. The more leverage you have, the bigger position you can control. The less leverage you have, the smaller position, right? That's why prop firms on smaller accounts limit you to certain contracts. They're limiting your leverage. When you get a bigger account, they give you a little bit of a bigger size to work with, right? They're raising your leverage. Nice. Okay. Let's do this one. What is slippage? A, your internet disconnecting. B, getting filled at a different price than expected. C, forgetting to place a stop loss. D, a broker fee. What is slippage? Testing your trading knowledge here. What is slippage? Interesting one. This one's interesting. Your internet disconnecting is hilarious. Because I could definitely see how someone chooses that. Correct answer is going to be B, getting filled at a different price than expected. Y'all got it. All right, all right. I see, I see. Interesting. All right. Y'all passed the pop quiz today. If you got a question wrong, hopefully you learned something, because that's the goal, right? The goal is to learn something. Always. All right, back here in these markets, I have been watching. I just haven't been a fan. So yeah, I've been watching. I just wasn't liking it too much. You know, we've just been coming down here on the 1 minute. We've just been kind of pouring down here. Finally, out of this range we were in, we're in this kind of like sideways chop. So I'm just kind of chilling. I did find some of those old clips, chat. Those you, let's see. There's a lot of old clips. I think I got rid of a lot of them though. Yeah, I think I got rid of a lot of them. It's this one. But yeah, those of you guys who used to watch me on Twitch, I would stream my games.
Quick scope. Quick scope. Quick scope. Triple. What? Slow. Quick.
But yeah, that's just a quick sample. I've been streaming for a long time, guys. Long time. Just jumping on, Mr. Quiz. What's up, Opportunity? How you doing? This I'm trying to see who's on Twitch. Who's on? I gotta mute it. I'm not liking where the market is right now. Anybody liking where the market is, or is it just me? Not liking it. Not liking it at all. Boo. Yeah, it's like boo. What is this? Oh yeah, I don't need this line. Need on the 4-hour. Well, You know, in the 1 hour, you know, we took out that previous 1 hour high. Now we're coming back down. We could be coming back down quite a bit here. We take a look at the opening range from the morning. This right here. So we're almost towards the top of the opening range. 31 points away. This is terrible. I don't like any of this. Everything about this is annoying me today. This price action, holy. But I don't know. Seems like I'm making my money back slowly with these buys today, so maybe there'll be another buy. Nothing but fat fingered the wicks. Oh no. Not at all. Do you trader teach options? Yes, I trade options. No, I don't teach options. I teach futures.
Stuck on E5 and white is
Check it
trying
out.
to make some more
Chess.com.
advancements
They
here.
got the
Gets a
girls in
question mark for
competition
this.
today. The girls streamers. The women streamers. We were talking about chess earlier, chat. They got a women streamer tournament today. They're all grandmasters too. I see GM next to them. Dang. They're all grandmasters. Tough. That is tough. A lot of people in this chat. There's 4,600 people watching this. Holy crap. 4,600 live viewers. My goodness. But chess is big, chat. Not just on Twitch, but on YouTube. There's a few chess streamers I watch. They're big. They get multiple thousand viewers. There's people who stream chess on YouTube. They easily get like 10K live viewers. You guys know I'm a big fan of chess. It's good to do to like pass the time and stuff. It's fun. The player said, holy. Yeah, a lot of people. This person in this chat said, I just put 5K that they're gonna tie the game. Bro, 5K wager on a chess game. But people are betting on everything now. Is it just me, chat? People are, or is it these new apps? Like what? People just bet money on anything nowadays. Is it just me? I've seen on that is it Polymarket app or that other app? One of those apps. They're talking about people bet money on the weather in the morning. What? What? That's what we're doing now? What's up, Kendrick? 4,600. Yeah, we deep in here today. No, not me with 4,600. The women here that are streaming, they got 4,600 live viewers. Oh, Kalshi. Yeah, I think it's the Kalshi app. Yeah, I've seen people betting on the weather in the morning. I'm like, what? That's what we're doing? That is so crazy. Let me see if I can, I don't know if, I don't have a login or anything or the app, but I'm wondering if I can view what people are betting on without having a login. Can I bet? Or not bet? Can I see? Do you have to have sign? Oh, you gotta sign up. Sign in with your Google. I don't have an account with them. I'm just curious because I see people betting on some random stuff. Not that I want to bet on it, not at all. I'm just nosy. Like, what the heck? They got stream farms in Russia betting on ping pong? Nah. But ping pong is a popular sport. It's pretty popular. People are betting on things that never been betting on before. Yeah, I see. They're getting it, and then these gambling companies are making a killing. They're making a killing. I personally, my unpopular opinion is that gambling should be kept in the casino. Make people physically get up and go there. You know how they do the psychology trick? There's no windows in the casino. They always keep the lights nice and bright, make you think that it's daytime, make you lose track of how long you've been there. You know the tactics. Bring you some liquor, get you comfortable. But when you give people the ability to gamble on their phone, like you could just wake up and just go bet some money. Oh man, that's dangerous. Well, not dangerous for the companies. They're gonna make millions and millions, more than that. But for as people, we got to be careful, guys. Gambling is very addictive, and just be careful. Be very careful. It's not a good thing to be addicted to. You can have your fun, but have your limits. Have your limits. Just about to troll and say people will start betting on the weather. The fact that that's real. That's funny. I'm tempted to log in with a Google account just to see what people are betting on. But I don't want emails from them, so I'm not going to. Well, let me ask AI. Google AI mode what people are betting on. What are we going to say? What are the different things people are betting on besides sports? Because we know sports betting is huge. All right. Outside of sports, people on prediction markets like Kalshi trade a massive variety of real-world outcomes spanning finance, global politics, culture, and science. Wait, they're betting on politics? So they're betting on Trump right now, or they're betting on this war? Wait a minute. They're betting on politics? Can you imagine, chat? Now we live in a world where the next election, people are betting money on who wins. Science. They're betting on science? What? See, they found an outlet in how to make money. They're like, all this sports betting is popular. What can we do? Oh, let's get people to bet on everything. Like, what? You seen that? Hyperfast Bitcoin markets, high frequency contracts predicting whether Bitcoin's price will move up or down in 15-minute intervals. Oh man, so you could bet on Bitcoin for every 15 minutes on what it's gonna do. Yeah, see, this isn't good. Future elections, there's contracts for 2028 Democratic presidential nominees. What? These people are betting on who's gonna run for Democrat in 2028? No. No. What? Congressional control wagers on which party will win the control of the U.S. House or the Senate. Policy and government activity contracts on whether there will be a government shutdown or not. No, people are betting on whether, is the government going to shut down this week? Imagine. No. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazier than I thought. I thought betting on the weather was crazy. But imagine, I got 500 if the government's going to shut down this week. Like, what? This is insane. Wall Street traders frequently use Kalshi to hedge their real-world portfolios. They're betting on the Federal Reserve interest rates. Oh, they're betting on FOMC. Wagers on exactly the percentage of monthly inflation. Trying to guess the exact number for inflation. Oh my goodness. Everyday consumer prices. Whether the average US gas price will cross a certain dollar amount. Pop culture and entertainment. What? You say 111 once during your stream, 100% win. Imagine. Wait, imagine if consumers could create bets. Player, imagine. Oh, see, now I'm giving them ideas. Kalshi, if you take my idea, you better cut the check. That's all I'm gonna say. But imagine if player, if you had the ability to create a bet and you can make it public. So you can create a bet if I'm gonna say 111 on the stream. Can you imagine? That'd be so crazy if you could create bets. That's insane. Music and media, betting on which artist will secure #1 spot in the Billboard. Award shows, Oscars, Grammys, Golden Globes. Well, those are rigged anyway, so. Wow. Like Kendrick Lamar won Best Hip Hop. Literally won Best Hip Hop Artist, Best Male Artist of 2025 when he didn't drop any music in 2025. They should have gave it to at least Don Toliver or something. I don't know about y'all, but Don Toliver killed it last year. I mean, the album, the tours, the numbers wise, he did what a smaller artist is supposed to do, get into the next category up, right? You have a killer year like that and you don't win against someone who didn't drop any music that year. It's like, what? Come on. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. We ran out of music, chat. It's usually because the stream is usually ended by now. But I stayed on. I was looking to see if it's gonna set up one more time, but just moving a little slow. Oh, here it is, chat. Betting on the weather. Climate and weather bets. Told y'all. People bet on the weather every day. Think they do that already? That must be why they're popular. That must be why. Speaking of, we got 111 likes on the stream, so thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate that. You guys have been awesome. And also, don't forget, those who are here, the official payout book is in the Discord if you are a member. So those of you who are becoming members, make sure you download your book, stop blowing pop from accounts, and start getting paid. If you're not a member, don't worry, the book is dropping for free for you. You just have to wait till the end of this month. Okay, so those who aren't members, you guys are gonna get the book for free at the end of the month. No worries, but if you want it early release is for members. Yes, I wrote this book. You guys, I've been having amazing feedback so far. People who said they've read it twice already, so amazing. Amazing. Okay. Other than that, I think I may call the stream here, guys. About to be 10 a.m. I haven't eaten breakfast. I need to go eat. And I kind of want to work out. Let's see, little P&L check-in here. Like I said, down 217. You guys can see my mouse. Down in the corner here. Down 217 on each account today. Not bad. Just kind of take it with a grain of salt, and I kind of take it and reflect on what I could have did better. And again, my first setup should have been avoided at 9:30. So that's the bulk of the drawdown. Actually, if it wasn't for that setup, I'd only be down $17 right now. Not 17, 13. Gotta count those fees. I'd be down $13 right now if it wasn't for the first setup. So it's not a bad day. And then the second setup I entered here. I was targeting around this area and this area. It got chopped up in here, and I closed it for a little bit of profit of $50. but made back some money. So then I was minus 150. And then over here, I decided to get in buys again for it to continue up. I put a tighter stop loss on it. I got stopped out there. I risked 150 on that. So then I was down 150, but counting fees, you guys saw I was down 304 because of the fees instead of 300. And then over here, decided to get in buys again and ride this up. And then we got choppy. And as it chopped around, where are my buys? My buys, I got in like somewhere over here. So as it chopped around, I decided to take my $100. It was actually a little less than 100 because of the fees and the candle movement. But now, as you guys see, I just realized you guys can't see anything I'm doing. Chat, you guys didn't see anything that I was drawing on my chart. Help us all. Just help us. Rewind. I'm gonna go through it way quicker this time. Okay. First trade was down here. They're 9:30 open. That should have been avoided. Lost $204. Right now I'm down 217. Right now I'm down 217. So if I didn't even take this first trade, I would have just been down $13 right now. First trade should have been avoided. Second trade, took a buy right here. Rode this up pretty well, was targeting these areas. Then we got really choppy. So right around here, I closed it for $50. So at this point in time, I was down 150 on the day. Made a little profit back. After being down 150, I decided to get in buy right here. Put my stop loss right here, very tight stop loss. I lost 150. So even though I was down 150 and I lost 150, you would say that the math is 300, but you gotta count the fees. So I was really down 304 instead of 300. And then over here, you guys just saw the last trade. We got some really great buys right here. We rode this up. We started chopping around, and I decided to close it out for $100. Now, when you add the fees and you add the volume kicking in as I closed it, instead of closing for $100, it was somewhere in the 90s. So now you guys see we're down 212. I'm sorry, 217. What the heck? So it went from minus 304 to minus 217 by catching these buys. And right now I'm just kind of chilling. 217 is pretty easy to make back, but volume's not really my favorite today. Very well managed. Thank you guys. Thank you. So yeah, managing it the best way I can. Like I said, if I avoided the 9:30 trade, it would have just been minus $13, but that is okay. Okay, we make mistakes. It never stops. You will always make mistakes in day trading. It's never going to end just because you made a certain amount of money. That's just not how it works. But yeah, chat. I'll be checking in with this, seeing if I can catch something. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna hop off the stream here, so I'm not chewing in your ears. Alrighty. Have a good day, everybody. Appreciate everybody for coming through. We had a great stream. I had an amazing stream. So we'll see you in the morning. Alright, don't forget to smile. Be positive. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Manifesting to be sitting here, present, confident, seeing it, executing it. What the hell?
What was the reason? What was the reason?
So I think I'm gonna add to this position my stops to break even. Boom, boom, and boom.
Day, come on, 1K.
690 with micros, and I'm gonna close that. Hose is mad, chat. Hose is mad, chat.
Hose mad. Hose mad.
All right, chat. Close your eyes and sell. Here we go. Just don't even look at it, chat. Why would you put a stop loss on it? Are you crazy? Why would you use a stop loss? It can't get no better than this, chat. Oh my God, she's up $5,300. We're gonna close that trade. $5 grand live on stream.